to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be looking at how we can push our C# application into GitHub using Git Bash. So this is just an application that we previously created. We are just going to be using Git Bash CLI, and basically what we are going to do now is we are going to cd into where the file is stored. It's currently stored in my desktop, which is not the best practice, but just for the purpose of this tutorial, that's just where I stored it. And when we cd into the file part, we are also going to be cding into the file name as well, which in this case it's weight converter. Then we are going to be using the git init to actually initialize, and then we can actually do the git add and add the name of the file you want to push to GitHub. And after we do this, we want to go to our GitHub account and just copy that git remote add URL link, and because this is the repository where we want to add our file. So we're just going to go back to our CLI, and then we are just going to be pasting that as well and running it as well. So the next command we want to give it is the git push. Okay, so I made an error. We were supposed to commit, so that's why it gave an error. So the next command is actually the git commit, and followed by an M, which stands for message, and within that we can just have a quote saying you could choose anything you want, but for me I'll just say file upload. And now we can then decide to actually push our code into GitHub using the git push, and we'll just say u origin and main. Oops, that's an error again. And let's just try it one more time. So we're going to try again, and well, there's also an error. If you notice, we are currently in the master branch and we need to be in the main branch. So we want to use the git branch command line, and we'll say the git branch, and we want to assign that to main, and we just run that. And now we can actually use our git push command line. So we'll just say git push -u origin and main. So when we run this, what we get is that it actually pushes that file for us. So, but I want to add another file to my GitHub account, to this repository. So it's gonna be a similar step where I am going to be adding the name of the file that I want to push to this repository. So it's something that it's really useful if you've got multiple files, and if you've got if you're working on a large project and you always have to update your files. So it's really comes in really handy. So so we'll commit our files, and then the next thing we want to do is because it's already in our main, we don't have to use the git branch anymore, because we're already we just need to just push that data. We just need to push everything now, and as you can see, everything is pushed. If we refresh our GitHub account where we have the repository, we can see that the weight converter file folder has been uploaded to our GitHub. So this is how we upload our files using Git Bash. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching.